Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are joining me, thank you for joining me. I'm really looking forward to taking you through the last hour of the day today. It's been a crazy one, as it always is, but I'm going to be taking you through an hour of sublimation papers that are pre-printed. This means for you that if you have ever joined any of our sublimation shows and you've watched with excitement, you've watched with anticipation, and you've watched looking forward to being able to create these effects, but then you've thought, actually, the print is a little bit out of my price range, we totally understand that. It's a considered purchase, but now you at home can get involved in sublimation without having to buy the printer, which is amazing. Now, that doesn't mean we're disregarding the printer. That's very still much at the forefront of the sublimation process. But we wanted to introduce not only a new strand, but a new product range that's going to enable everybody to have the ability to have a go at this, which makes a massive difference. It also means it's cost effective, it's still creative, but it means that you can get professional results like everybody else does with sublimation. I'm going to take you through all of this as we go through the show. We've got lots to look forward to. We've got some demos planned in preparation for these sublimation print papers that are all 12 by 12 in size, so they can work with your scan and cut. Got all of that to look forward to during the hour. So join me up until 2 p.m. today, and then you can still see repeats on throughout the rest of the day and at the weekend too. So before we get started and go into all of our items today, I've got the lovely Sam on cameras this morning. Good morning, Sam. And I also have Sophie producing and directing our show as well in the wings of the room. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon, Sophie.
Hiya.
That's our Sophie for us. So got a great team with us today. We've got lots to look forward to. Let's get into it, shall we? We're streaming live currently on Facebook and Instagram. There are two social media shoppable platforms. On those two platforms, all you need to do is type in the codes that I share with you throughout the show. So for example, when you're joining us, in the comments section where you can say hello, good morning or good afternoon, all you need to do is type the codes in that I share with you into that space. So Shop Galaxy, if you type that in, is going to get you your Galaxy pack of cardstock. That will be as for every single product on the show. For example, your heat press, you type in Shop Heat to be able to get your heat press. And what it does, after you've typed that code into the comments, it's really clever. It generates an automated message and it sends it to your account on Facebook or, of course, on Instagram, depending on which platform you're watching is on. Now, within that message, there will be your reservation. There will also be a link that we've sent to you. Now, all you need to do is click on the link, and then that will automatically, well, when you've clicked on the link, it'll automatically then redirect you straight over to the Highlight Crafts website. Now, when you get to the Highlight Crafts website, you'll be able to see your basket filled with all of the items that you've shopped ahead for during the show. Now, before you do press checkout and complete your purchase, what you want to do is make sure to log into your Highlight Crafts account. Now, when you log into that account, what's going to happen is all your prices are going to come down even further. So you're going to get an additional discount on top of the savings that we already have prepared for you during the show, which is really exciting. Now, being logged into that account as well is not only going to get you that discount, it's also going to get you free postage when you spend £35 and over. Just make sure that that £35 mark is there for you after your discounts. Okay, so as soon as when you press checkout, if it's over 35 quid, it's going to be free postage. Now, along with every single purchase that you make whilst being logged in, you're also going to get additional points. Now, these points are going to be accredited to your account after you've made these purchases. And when your points build up, basically, they equate to pounds, which means your future projects, you've got money off. Oh, I've got a hair in my eye. I knew I could feel it. I could just feel it. Oh, there we go. Sorted. Sorry about that. I glitched. So it's back. So we're going to ignore that. And with that being said, those points are going to come off your future purchases, which makes everything in the long run cheaper. So why not? Become a member. It's free to do so. On the website as well, you can watch us there live. Stream us on the website. You can also shop ahead for all of your today's shows. This being the last one, that means at midnight tonight, well, just after midnight, you can also shop ahead for the following day, which I know a lot of you do because we see lots of orders coming through at midnight and 1 in the morning. So lots of you are already getting ahead for the deals of the day. We're streaming live on YouTube too, so don't worry, you can watch us there, have fun, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and you've got all of this here to look forward to. As well, make sure to keep me company in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Let's have a look. Davina says she shopped ahead at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Davina, wow, oh my goodness, my alarm went off about 2 hours after that. I hope you're not too tired today. Jackie as well is with us, and of course we've got the lovely Davina. Good afternoon, Kaz, Karen, Amanda, Mrs. H. Got Kay with us as well, the lovely Sue, Maureen. Lots of you joining as well. getting involved today, which is great to see. So thank you for joining us. This is your last live show of today. Right, let's get into it and have a look at these brand new papers. These are sublimation papers. Now, you might think by looking at some of these, they look quite soft, they look quite pale. The colours are quite muted, but don't worry, when you sublimate them, all of the colour comes out. It is amplified, it is constant. Basically, when you put that heat press onto the back of these, the ink, as it fuses, it becomes really strong and bold. Right, okay, so we're going to go into our first set. This is Shop Galaxy, and this is your Galaxy collection of glittered backgrounds. These are all 12 by 12 in size. For just £29.99 before your club discount, you're going to get 5 pre-printed sublimation 12 by 12s in this wonderful Galaxy glitter background. Now you might be thinking, great, but what does it do? Okay, how does this work? Why is this amazing? Well, it's amazing because it's printed on a sublimation printer, so you're not having to buy the printer or the inks. That bit's already done. On the back of here, you also have a transfer tape, and this is heat resistant too. So you're literally going to peel this off if you're going to be die cutting, because it will work with dies or scan and cut, so it's going to be sentiments, names, all of that. And you transfer it onto your fabric, your tote bags, all polyester surfaces, as of course we've shared with you previously, and then you can create this. This is one I did earlier on the scan and cut. Look at that. How amazing is this? It says Hello Spring, and I used images pre-installed that are already in the machine's memory to create this one. So that there means you can go on to not only fabric, but if you use your sublimation sprays, you can go into MDF, wood, glass, ceramic, all those other surfaces that we've shared with you with the sprays. How exciting is that? You can now use your sublimation papers with everything. Now that means for you, you can afford to then spend more on the surfaces, priming them, preparing them for print, and not having to invest in the printer. Each 4 of these packs have colourways in them, which means you can cut into them at any point. So when you've got a design like this, if you want to cut a sentiment, you can pick anywhere. If you want to cut a star or a heart shape, you can also pick anywhere, because it's not necessarily a design that you're going to eat into. If it was florals, great, might look really pretty, but then you're going to be finding it a little bit tricky which area, well, to use. With this, you've got it all to work with. 12 by 12. Now, in your next set for you, this one here is Shop Universe. Your Universe style, well, look at these. You've got wonderful lilac, silvers, you've got the anthracite colours inside here. So you've got a wonderful floral colourway, but also inside here you've got that wonderful cosmic glittery background as well. This is Shop Universe, £29.99 for this one as well. Great price on these considering they are all ready to go. They're all pre-printed for you. We've then got Shop Guild. Now Shop Guild is going to give you all of your gold finishes on here. So you've got your hearts, you've got your stripes, you've also got your floral pattern inside here as well. You've got this geometric element over the top of this crushed glitter, which looks fabulous. And then you've got this pattern, which I've actually used for a Father's Day project, which we're going to do first. Along with that, you then have your Royal collection. This is Shop Royal, also £29.99. I used that one this morning on the show to create a butterfly with. We've then got this, which look great on fabrics. We've got your leopard print with your pink, your 4th one, and then your 5th one with the hearts. Now, all 5 of these together are Shop Royal for all of those. £29.99. Fabulous collection, great selection as well. You could go for all 4 sets if you wanted to and really go for it. But there are your 4 sublimation surfaces. Do you want to quickly see how they work, and then we can go into everything else on the show for you, because these are our new products today. How do you feel about that, Sophie? Should we go and have a look? Okay, let's do it. I'm going to take you all with me as well, and we're going to show you how these papers actually perform and work. Now, this tote bag that we did this earlier was a lovely present for maybe our mum, or it could be anything. I put the sentiment on there as well, but what I'm going to do for this one is flip it around. I'm just going to use the other side of the tote, just as an example to share it with you. Now, with your sublimation papers, being 12 by 12 in size, I instantly thought, well, scan and cut. I'm going to use it on my scan and cut. Now, you might also be asking, what sort of, what settings do I need to put my scan and cut on to be able to cut this properly? Well, I'm not so savvy with the scan and cut. Mel is, and she's brilliant at it. But she was on a show, so I thought I'm going to figure it out for myself. And I actually cut this on the Scan and Cut with the standard auto blade in there. I didn't use a half cut, I just turned the pressure to -3, okay? And it cut it perfectly for me. Mel says she's going to have a play with it and she might have a different combination that works better, but this one worked really well. What it's done is it's not cut through all the plastic, but it's cut out my shapes, which means then I can take these out of here. So let's have a look. I'm going to take this one. Let's have a look, see where he is. Grab the one that I'm actually wanting to work with, which is just there. And I can take out the stag. Now the stag, again, I've cut it from the machine's memory. And look at that design. Isn't it beautiful? It is going to look amazing on this bag. So the transfer tape is in here and it is tacky. That means that if you've got a design you want to line up, such as text, you can save it for that. But I'm going to put that to one side now, and we're going to tape our design in place. I also have my heat press here, which is at temperature at 180 degrees. That's ready to go for us. And we're going to take our stag design and centralise it to the bag, just like that, okay? I'm then going to take some of the heat resistant tape that you get within your heat press bundle, or you can also buy separately. So if you've not got the sublimation printer and you've not gone for the whole process yet, today could be the day that you start it, because all you'd need is the tape, the printed papers, a heat press, and the surface that you're sublimating onto. Remember, if it's fabrics that you've got at home, whether it's towels, t-shirts, they need to be 100% polyester, okay, or at least over 90% polyester to get a really good contact print. There we go. So I'm going to put that on here. I'm going to put a little bit of the tape just down there at the bottom to secure that section in place. And then on both of the antlers, we're going to also put a little bit of tape just to hold that down to the side, just like that. I'm going to put a little bit just there as well. Now in your bundle with your heat press, you're also going to get this, which is your Teflon heat resistant sheet. This stuff is brilliant. You're going to need this in every single project, because the thing that you don't want to do is allow this heat press to touch that polyester surface directly, because it will melt. And also you don't want to have this directly touching the back of that sublimation paper, because you'll scorch it, okay? So with the heat press, take it straight to the project, and you want to hold it over for 40 seconds in each place. We're going to do this antler here first, and it's so exciting. It's such a fun result. I'm going to have a look at some comments, keep me company, see what we've got coming through. And as well, let me know if, of course, let me know if you've already got your sublimation printer, let us know. Davina says, if doing text, do we need to mirror? Absolutely. If you're doing text with this, mirror your text. I did the word mum earlier, which meant I didn't need to mirror it because it was letters that didn't matter. But if you're going to be doing it on your Scan and Cut, flip it and then cut it. So then once it's reversed, you put it onto the surface to sublimate, it goes back to how it should look. Okay, so definitely do flip your images. It's a great question to ask. Also for photographs and things like that, if you've printed them on your sublimation printer, they need to be mirrored. But for text, yes, absolutely mirror it. Oh, Veronica as well. Good afternoon to you. Laura, good afternoon. Janet. Oh, Davina says she's shattered but so excited for the show. I bet you were, especially if you're up at 4 in the morning. Right, we've moved on from this antler to the next one now. So we're going to do this side. Okay. Add our heat press to here, just like this. Okay, and I'm not pressing down hard. I'm using the weight of the heat press, just like that, to keep it firmly in place. There we go. So you want to do it for around about 40 seconds to 60 seconds in each position, and then we can lift it off to check it. Now I'm going to do the middle section like this here, so that's going to actually reinforce any areas I may have missed there, but also do this top section at the same time. Here we go. And also let me know what you're up to this weekend. What are your weekend plans? I want to hear from you. I've got a busy day tomorrow, got lots to get ready for, and I'm also packing to go away. Going away to Turkey, of course, on the Sunday. But yeah, I've got lots of stuff that I need to be getting ready, basically. The only thing I'm nervous about that Luke's not going to water my plants while I'm away. I'm going to come back and they're all going to be dead. Because I literally get home from work and spend about half an hour every evening watering them all because the sun's been all over them and it dried them all up and they're like wilting again. He's not going to do that. No, he's not. I'm going to have to be ringing him every night. Sam, what's your plans for the weekend?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure yet? Oh, maybe just resting.
Lying.
Exactly, a lion. Oh, you can't go wrong with a lion. Lion and maybe like a nice bacon sandwich after when you wake up. Sophie, you've got hen do.
I have got a hen do.
Sophie's got a hen do this weekend. She's out partying. Lots to look forward to, but let me know what you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. Oh, Becky says hi all as well. Maria says, absolutely loving the shows. Oh, thank you so much. We're loving having you join us. It's a great space to be. We stream live every day here, bar Sunday, but on Sundays we've got repeats for you as well. And we stream live in the morning straight from 8 a.m. on every single day. So Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. we start. And then we finish at 2 o'clock in the afternoons, Monday to Friday. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, we're live from 6 while 8. On Mondays and Tuesdays, we are live from 6 while 7. On Fridays, we don't have the evening shows at the moment. But of course, during the rest of the days, we are also live in the evening. On Saturdays, we're live 8 a.m. while 1 p.m, which is really exciting, isn't it? We've extended our show times. Right, let's have a look and see what we're working with now. So what's happened here is that pre-printed paper, we have then fused the print to the surface. Now I can already see it in areas, but just lifting this up here is going to reveal it for us. Look at this. Okay, so look at how my design is ever so slightly more faint just here. So what I'm going to do is reline this over the top, lay it back flat, and that's the beauty of that tape, is that you can still get it lined up. So I'm going to put this back over into this corner just to add some heat. Now, I'm not working onto an ironing board. I've got a glass mat underneath, which is a great surface for this process. An ironing board works okay, but it's soft. You need to be able to have a flat surface to create that nice even pressure, because you've got a flat iron. You always want a flat iron like this, like a heat press. Otherwise, with the holes in the bottom of an iron, you're going to get areas of misprint, and it won't give you an even colour resolution, okay? So that there should be almost done for us, okay, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to this one. So a little once over all of the areas, won't do any harm, just a couple of seconds in each patch. Let's see what we've got. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so first glance again, that antler there, I just need to go back over, just impress that section on its own. Here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, Judith says she's going to do a calligraphy class tomorrow. That sounds really exciting. Oh, Maria's going to a monkey forest tomorrow with the family. Hopefully I won't get the family confused with the monkeys. Depends if they're being mischievous, I guess. I can remember we once went through a safari park. My goodness, it was years ago. I must have been no older than about 8. And the monkeys ripped the windscreen wiper off. I think a few cars come out worse with us, though. Some people have the number plates taken off. I wouldn't want to deal with that situation. Monkey Park, though, where's that? I'd love to see where that is. Monkeys are so cute, especially the baby ones. There's a butterfly farm not too far from where I live, and when I was younger, we went, and they had a baby monkey, and it was born premature, so it was in an incubator. And you could go up and have a look at it, and it was like a hamster. It was tiny. And then he grew to be a nice big monkey. But it was super cute. But that sounds exciting. Becky says, my weekend plans are to catch up on club classes. Fabulous. And to have a reunion with my friend's puppy, who I have not seen for a month, so is probably not very puppy-like, now grown and big. So true. They grow so fast, don't they, dogs? That sounds like a wonderful weekend that you've got planned there. Let us know as well what everyone's getting up to. I'd love to hear from you all. Keep them coming in. Oh, Davina says, hoping my soap making kit arrives tomorrow, so we'll be playing with that. I also ordered the wax kit, which will probably be arriving on Monday. Fabulous. Right, let's take this off and have a look, shall we? So, oh wow, look at that. Take the tape away so it just lifts up nice. Oh my goodness. So that print is now permanent on this polyester bag. That's unbelievable. How incredible is that? So what I also did on that sheet, and I'll do one of them now, I won't do them all because we'll come back to this in a minute because I'm going to show you what else we've got on the show, is I've done all these leaves and I thought these would look really nice on there. So I'm going to take some of these off. Let's have a look. I'm just going to do one for now, okay, because I think just one on its own for the moment would look quite nice. And these were also on the Scan and Cut. So I've got this leaf and I'm going to put it just there like this, because I'm doing a Father's Day bag, okay, and this would be a wonderful gift. But it doesn't have to be for Father's Day. It could be for absolutely any occasion. It could just be for yourself. Why not? Have it for yourself. Make something for you. There we go. And then back on with that Teflon sheet, like this, and press. Go straight back over with that heat press, building up the temperature, creating that fusion between the two. Now, these sublimation papers are £29 and 99 pence each. You're going to get 5 in each kit. They've been really busy this morning, and it's because they're pre-printed, which means you don't have to have the printer. You can go straight in with your heat press, die cut them, use them on your Scan and Cut, get them going straight away. but they're a fabulous tool to add to your sublimation process. They're so fun and easy to do. And if you don't have a scan and cut, use your dies. If you don't have a die cutting machine, use your scan and cut. Or you might just want to use templates. Maybe you went for the templates we got earlier on and you're going to use things like that in it. It'd be fabulous. Right, okay, so I'm going to take that off of here and see what result we've got. Might need a little bit longer, but it should be good to go. Oh, look at that. How amazing is this? And it gives you a print. Now, what actually happens is it's bonded into the fibres of the fabric, okay? So it's actually fused to the surface. So this is now fully machine washable, okay? It won't come off here. This print is permanent on the surface. But it has to be polyester or have a very high polyester content, which means you get that molecular fusing process, okay? It's really important for that. So let's go and have a little run through at some other items that we have for you on today's show, because it's already flying by. We're already over 20 minutes in. So let's go and have a look, shall we? But I thought it would be really important just to share with you at the top of the show what it actually does. All right. So come with me. I'm going to take you over and we're going to have a look and see what we've got. Let's have a look. Dina says, but these papers will have to suffice. Amazing results. Davina, oh yeah, she needs a printer. I don't have a printer at the moment yet. They're out of stock, so I've not been able to buy one, and also I was saving up for one. These papers, though, however, are fabulous because I've got my heat press, which means I can do sublimation, but with these different designs. How cool is that? And we might even be looking at some more for you as well, so there'll be different ones coming in. Right, I'm going to take you through now the additional items we do have for you on the show. Starting with your photo frame lamp. This here for you, it's an acrylic lamp. It's got the wooden base on it. And inside the wooden base, you've got the LED strip. Now, the LED strip is tethered with this cord here. It's a USB powered lamp, on and off, just like that. Okay, and it's a lovely warm white LED. Now, what you do is you take off the protective plastic on here, so you'll peel it off both sides. You iron your design face down onto the white side like this. And what happens is it fuses that print to the back of it, meaning that when you look through the front of the glass, you get an incredibly crisp photographic image. And this little routed indentation just sits there inside the groove, plug it on, and the light passes through all the plastic. It looks amazing. That shop photo is 20. Imagine that stag on there. How cool would that look? And you've made it yourself. $24.99 shop photo for that one. We've also got shop shade. These were really busy earlier on. These are your screens, your shades for your car. They come with the suction cup. You only need 2 per one, so you get 4 in total because you get 2 shades. 2 shades. And inside here, you get both of them. Just like magic. I liked that. So you're going to get these. They're polyester, of course, which means you can print straight onto the surface. Just make sure you're going straight onto that heat-proof mat, that sort of thing. They are fold up as well, so they just spiral together. Like that. And go back inside the bag. I did it! Or you can keep them out like that. Entirely up to you. But they're great. Back seats of the car where the grandchildren are sitting, keeps the sun out of their eyes, means you're not then having to reach around you, which is a little bit dangerous, and trying to sort them out and put a blanket up or something like that. I remember my sister, before she had these, she used to have to trap a tea towel in the window and close it, and it'd be on the inside, but it'd be trapped on, and I was like, oh, what are you doing? And now she's got things like this, which are fabulous. So you can design and make your own with your favourite image, your favourite designs, whatever you've got to create with. Right, that one is shop shade, $12.99 for those two. You don't have to have grandchildren to be able to use more kids at all. You can have a sunshade in your car if you just like them for the design. So just don't stick them on your windscreen because you won't be able to see where you're going. Right, we've got for you the glove, okay. This one here is shop glove. It's your oven mitt glove, okay. So this is your polyester side here. It's incredible quality. You've also got as well this wonderful padded stitch that's quilted on this side, fully machine washable. This is the side you're going to sublimate onto, so great for Christmas, wonderful as a present. Who in the household does the cooking? Who at the family parties that you go to is always around the oven, preparing and giving the food out? Maybe this is going to be a present for them, so they can enjoy what maybe is their hobby. Food and cooking and baking is a massive hobby. Lots of us do it as our favourite downtime to be able to create something delicious. But being able to have a craftable element that really goes with that hobby is even better. And this oven mitt is at a great price. It's only $17.99. It's shop glove. Imagine having a bunch of these, a couple of them. They've got a little hanging hook inside there on the oven door with your designs now. You could get these and save them because we have got the best, the most beautiful, never seen before rice paper download for Christmas. It's almost there. It's not going to be shared with you yet for a couple of weeks, probably maybe a month or so, But this, with those designs on, is going to look bonkers. It's going to look incredible. I cannot wait. It's the best rice papers I've ever seen. Our designer Sam has done an absolutely stellar job. Right, we've then got for you Shop Mouse, and this is for your 3 mouse mats. You can get 3 of them in total. They've got the polyester surface, so you're going to print onto the grey side here. 3 of those, £17.99 Shop Mouse for this, with a saving of £5.98. Those 3 are going to come to you. So even if you don't have a computer with a mouse, they're great as little mats. You're maybe going to put out items on the table, you're serving food. They're lovely display pieces as well. They roll up, they're clean, they're anti-crease as well. Not Uncle Crease, just anti-crease. Shop Mouse, £17.99 for those ones, a great price. £5.98 saving. Sprays, going to quickly talk to you about these ones as well, because these have been really popular since we've introduced the Sublavista range here at Highlight Crafts. We became an official UK stockist, the official UK stockist of Sublavista here at Highlight Crafts, which is a great honour to be able to say and also be able to share with you, because Sublavista developed their products through a very environmentally conscious way, and they endeavour to actually increase their environmental output massively within just a couple of years, and they've got an incredible program and an incredible plan in place for that. Now they're all about sublimation, of course, being their brand Sublavista, and what they wanted to do is what I initially thought of the second I started working with it, and they achieved it so well, and that was being able to sublimate onto any surface that's not polyester, because it's all good and well having the surfaces prepared for print, which is what these are, but having something in your home that you think, well, I'd love to sublimate on that, but I had that before I knew about sublimation and it's not polyester. Well, these sprays do it for you. Now, the first few that we had, like the white and the matte ones, they've sold out. You are going to get them back though, don't worry. We're working on that. But this is what we have left, and it's been really busy for them. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the gloss one first. Now, this is a gloss spray. You can spray it onto MDF, onto wooden items, onto glass and ceramics. Spray it on, leave it for 5 minutes to dry, okay, at room temperature, and then the actual object goes in the oven. So you're going to put it into the oven at 160 degrees or 320 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes. Pop it into the oven, turn it on, let it come to temperature. When it comes to temperature, start your time period, 15-20 minutes, and then turn it off after that time period, open the door and let it cool. What happens then is it bonds to the surface, it's fused together, and then after that you can then sublimate straight onto the top of it, and then you've got your designs permanent. So that's your gloss, which is Shop Gloss, £27.99 with a £12 saving. We have here for you Shop Spray. Now this is your ultraviolet defense spray, which means you spray it throughout that project process, giving you almost like you're putting sun cream on your creations, which means if they're going out in the garden and they're going to be on wall plaques, that sort of thing that you've created, you don't want them to fade through time. This stops that happening. Shop Spray, £24.99 with a £5 saving there for you. We also have Shop Satin. Shop Satin, this is a brilliant, it's a pass-through satin spray, and basically it creates this effect. So you would spray it directly onto a glass surface, okay, so you've got your glass window, your glass pane, you spray onto the back of the glass, okay, so this here would be a spray, straight onto here, then you sublimate onto there, and it allows the image to pass through and be seen from the other side. And it looks like it's been set inside the glass. It's an incredible process. You've got to try it. That there for you is Shop Satin at £27.99 with a £12 saving. You might be also able to spy a few other items. One that I just used within that first demo, Shop Tote, £17.99. You've got there for you polyester tote bags with your long handles, extra long handles as well, which means they hang really nicely. You can use them for a little bit of day-to-day shopping. They're wonderful maybe to take your books and your laptop in to go into work. And it's nice just to have something that's stylised and something that just feels not just handmade but well thought of. You're going to get 3 in total for this price of £17.99. Incredible price on that. Shop Tote to go for those. They are always and always will be a popular item because you use them, you gift them, you buy more, you make, you sell them. It just continues with that process. Now, we've also got the Sublimation Paper, which is shop paper at £15.99. You're going to get a pack of 40 sheets inside here. Your sublimation paper is an incredible surface to work with, but this is designed for your sublimation printer. So it will not give you a sublimation finish on a standard inkjet or laser printer. It has to be a sublimation one. The Brother one is the one that, of course, we share with you. So if you want to stock up on your papers, now is the show to do it. Shop paper $15.99. We also do have the heat press bundle here for you on the show. This one is Shop Heat. It's £66.97. You're going to get inside here your heat press, your mini heat press, which gives you the base with the silicone liner inside there. The heat press comes with a 3-setting process. It also comes with a power cord, so it's UK only this one, with it being a UK plug. Your power cord for this, basically, you put this on, it comes to temperature, you press with it. It's as simple as that, but it's a flat iron on here. So it's great for the small sections or for graduations on larger projects. You just move it around for intermittent time periods. You're going to get that with the little drawstring bag to keep it nice and safe, all in there together. Little storage bag, a little flocked one. Along with that, you're not going to get a tablet, I'm afraid. You're also going to get your heat-resistant tape, and you're going to get your Teflon sheet. Now, your Teflon sheet you use every single time you do sublimation. It gives you a protection layer between the iron and, of course, the surface that you're working with. So to get hold of all of this together, it is Shop Heat, an incredible price for what is an amazing bundle, and also not a consumable element. Your kit is going to be there for you throughout the whole process. We've got some even more items. We've got Shop Heart, which is your sublimation jigsaw heart. It's not a jigsaw of snow, don't worry. In here, you can print your very own design, your very own image onto it, or with those wonderful papers that we're sharing with you today, and you create a stunning effect. Now, picture this. You can then do the image, break it all up into all the individual pieces, gift it, and then they have to put it together to see what the image actually is. You could also print out the image in a smaller scale, cut it out and pop it with them so they know what they're working with. Don't make it too hard, or maybe you want to. That is Shop Heart, £9.99 with a £1.99 saving. I then do have for you Shop Puzzle. These are 2 A4 puzzles. They actually do have a frame that runs the entire way around them that it sits in. And these are printed on like almost a glossy finish with like a little glitter sparkle in them, which will come through your sublimation print. This is Shop Puzzle. It's £12.99 with a 99p saving on there for you too. And then you've got Shop Cloth, which is £8.99. These here for you are reusable, they're washable, and they protect delicate fabrics whilst you're ironing. So, you know, your garments and your lightweight fabrics, they're a great ironing cloth as an additional layer. Almost very similar to your Teflon sheet. Maybe you want to stock up because you could cut this to size. Shop Cloth, £8.99. Okay, so with that being said, should we go back and have a look at some more sublimation, shall we? Keep me company as well on the comments. Again, if you've not already done so, let me know what you're up to for the weekend. I'd love to hear from you. Just seen the word air fryer. Let's have a look. Davina says, oi, oi, David, stop being a tease. That could be about anything, I guess. Let's have a look. Oh, Highlight Crafts. Is it? Who's on comments today? Do we know? Because Hannah as well. Hannah wants a trip to Monkey World as well. I'm excited. Can we all go to Monkey World, please? Davina says she's saving all of her club points as well. Let's have a look. Oh, Monkey World, which is in Dorset, is my favourite place in the world. Wow, I really want to go. I'm going to go to Dorset. It's very far from here. But if I ever do go, I'm going to endeavour to go to Monkey World. Mrs. H says, cleaning the outside of the caravan for our holidays tomorrow and going to our youngest son's eldest son will be there too for Father's Day and a curry. What a wonderful weekend that you've got planned there. Of course, it's Father's Day this weekend, isn't it? I bet lots of you got plans doing stuff with the family. Oh, Sonia says there's a Monkey World at Stoke-on-Trent. There is. I think I've passed that on the way to Alton Towers. It's like a little nature reserve, a little animal park. I think I've not dreamt that. But yeah, fabulous. But loads of you have got lots planned this weekend, whether it's crafting or whether it's seeing family, spending time with loved ones, or maybe just taking a few moments to open all those parcels you've been sent from Highlights. Davina says, I live in a caravan/chalet on my own and my oven doesn't work. Oh, that's why she's got the air fryers, got 3 of those. Air fryers are fabulous. I love mine. We got a brand new kitchen with a new oven and everything. The air fryer's on more than everything else is. They're fabulous pieces of kit. What a great introduction to the world is an air fryer. Sam, have you got an air fryer?
Yep.
Sophie, have you got an air fryer?
Yeah.
What?
I might do when I move in.
Oh my goodness. Sophie, get yourself an air fryer. Do some chicken nuggets and chips. Honestly, they're brilliant. Right, okay, so let's carry on with this project, shall we? I'm going to put my heat press back on. Hold down the on button. And I used level 3 earlier, so it's going to creep back up in temperature back to where we wanted it to be. So I'm just going to put it back in its little dock, its little holster, and we're going to go into these additional areas that I created. Now inside here, I'm just going to peel off this section of the sublimation paper because I also cut out the word dad, so it could be a Father's Day project if we wanted it to be. Now in fact actually I'm going to trim around here with my scissors. Let's have a look. I'm going to leave it inside here actually. Why have I done that? That's not an issue though, we can put it back. So just lay that nice and flat, like that. And then I'm going to trim around here, I can see where it is. There we go. Trim that off. And then what we can do is peel off all of the excess like that, okay? So then we've got the word. Now I've also done it backwards because it needed to be backwards to be able to work. You've got to flip your words so that when it goes down, it'll be the right way around. And then in here, you're going to weed out all the elements. Now my weeding tool I've left in the studio, but it really doesn't matter. For this, it's really easy. It just pops out. Look at that. Super quick and super easy. So now we've got our word back to front, but when we put it face down, it's going to work perfectly for us. Now this transfer paper that comes on the back of every single one of your sublimation papers is heat resistant up to 180 degrees, and that's the temperature required for sublimation printing. Thank you very much, heat press. Let me know it's ready. So we're going to put this down. Don't need tape for this bit because we've got the actual transfer paper holding it all in place for us. So let's do each letter one at a time. Then what we're going to do is go in with our Teflon sheet, just like that, and we're going to bring in our heat press. So I just see where my letter is, which is right here, and I'm going to press this one first. Also as well, has anyone got any good films? Let us know a good film to watch. Me and Luke last night were looking for something when I got back. I had no idea what to put on. I think we'd have completed so many series at the minute. Let's have a look. Ooh. Everyone's talking about their air fryer recommendations now. Diana Davina says, love my air fryers. Fabulous. Ooh. Kaz says she's testing. 1, 2, 3 testing. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Oh, Carol Lewis says, I went to the Monkey World in Miami. Wow. Carol Lewis, I'd love to go to Miami. Sounds amazing. Didn't even know they had a Monkey World there. To be honest, I don't know much about it, to be honest. Let's have a go. Let's move that over. So now what I'm going to do is the footprint of this heat press is going to cover the next letter really easily for us. Again, I'm not applying much pressure to the heat press itself. I'm just gently placing my hand over the top, allowing the weight of my arm to keep contact solidified within each layer. And you want to keep this down for the right amount of time. Now, if you get it too hot, you're actually going to melt that transfer paper. Okay, you don't want to do that. It'll then go a really sticky mess and it'll spoil your project. But this gives you the perfect guide. Now, if you've got an iron at home, you can use an iron with sublimation. I'm not going to say you can't when you absolutely can, but the results sometimes differ and vary slightly. Now, our iron at home I can't use for sublimation. Our iron, it's a great iron, it's really good, but it's got a thermal temperature inside it, which means that when you put it to the fabric, it actually knows what fabric it is and won't burn it, which I don't know how that works, but it does. So like if you're using denim, it gets hotter. If you're using like a satin or something really silk, it's like a silky finish, it goes much cooler. So it wouldn't work for sublimation because it'd get confused. It doesn't know what it's meant to be doing. So I've got a heat press because, well, it's this one because I needed it. If you've got an iron at home and it's got settings on it, so you can set it to cotton or fabrics or what have you, it needs to be on the lowest cotton setting that you've got on your iron, otherwise it'll burn. And I would strongly advise to do a test swatch first before you go anywhere near your prepared for print surfaces that you want to create into a wonderful project, because if you spoil them, there's no going back because it is permanent, I'm afraid. So what we're going to do now is have a look and see what we've got. We may have not left it long enough, but we may have. Oh, look at that. Good to go. Right, okay, now with this, I'm going to attempt to try and line this back up. And we can do it. So it goes straight back over the top like that. You just want to make sure it's all lined up perfectly, because I think I needed just a bit more time to press the letter D down, okay? So I'm going to bring my Teflon sheet and put it over the top of here. There we go. And just keep it gently and firmly pressed in place, which would be perfect. Oh, we've got some more comments. While this is pressing, I'm going to read some of them out, shall I? Geraldine, good afternoon. Geraldine has got in touch. Geraldine Dent says, I haven't used my oven for 2 years. I love my Ninja air fryer. I also live in Swanage, Dorset. I have sea views and the sea is so still today and beautiful. David, love what you are doing. Geraldine, that sounds absolutely beautiful. How nice does that sound? Just being able to look out into the distance and just see a still ocean. It sounds gorgeous. It's something that I would love to do later in life, is have a place by the coast. I think it would be wonderful. Of course, I live in the city at the moment, but on the outskirts, really. Well, not so much so. It's only 10 minutes to the centre, but it's very busy, hustle and bustle, that sort of thing. But I think I would love to reside somewhere in the coast, just a really peaceful little town, fish and chips around the corner, little balcony. I think that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't want much, just the seaside. That'd be nice. So I'm going to press this down. There we are. Or abroad, that would be nice. When me and Luke have both retired, we'll get a little apartment in Spain. That's what we'll do. Right, okay, so dream, right? So what we're going to do is peel this back. Ah, there we go. Look at that. So now we've got it actually on the surface and it looks incredible. The results are just fabulous with this. If you've not already gone for it, this is your Sublimation pre-printed papers, 12 by 12 in size for you. I'm just going to quickly show you those papers again and then we'll come back and carry on with this project. And we might actually get it finished during this show. I am on my own, so I think I've got the ability to try and actually get it done for you, which is nice. So those papers, 12 by 12 in sizes, 4 different bundles we've got for you today. Starting off with Shop Galaxy. Shop Galaxy is this wonderful selection here. Remember, these are all pre-printed, 12 by 12. Every single sheet comes with its own transfer backing tape. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these 5 here are Shop Galaxy, $29.99. These colours do appear muted when you receive them like this on the paper, but when you sublimate them, that's when the colour comes out. It's a really incredible result. I don't know how that actually works. I don't know why it does make it stronger, but it does. It's a chemical process that happens, and it's a magic process. That's Shop Galaxy at $29.99. We've then got Shop Universe for you. Now Shop Universe is filled with much lighter tones, and your floral tones too, so like your purples, your lilacs, your pinks, and you've got this wonderful silver colour as well inside there. Again, you've got 5 12 by 12 Shop Universe, $29.99. Great price considering they're all pre-printed for you, okay? We've then got Shop Royal. Now Shop Royal, also $29.99, is going to give you the repeating hearts in the wonderful red and burgundy. You've then got this pattern here, which is a wonderful design, would look great on fabrics. You've got your cheetah repeating design, and you've got this, which is like all your sequins mixed over that almost red giraffe print, which looks absolutely beautiful. Those colours really strong and vibrant. Shop Royal for you there, £29.99. We have then got here Shop Guild, also the same price of $29.99. All these will be less at checkout though, remember that. You've got your gold repeating hearts. You've got almost like a zebra pattern on here, or it could be a wood grain. You've got the florals and with the leaves on here too. You've got the glitter, and then you've got this, which I used there in that project to show you on that Father's Day gift bag. Now that is Shop Guild for all of your gold finishes there, $29.99. Great shout. This is your last show of the day, which also means it's your last opportunity during the live shows to get hold of the products that we have on offer for you today. So that was a little recap for you on the papers. Should we continue building up this design? Is there anything you'd like me to look at instead, Sophie, or shall I carry on crafting?
No,
Going to carry on crafting, lovely. Okay, oh, let's have a look. I've got a new little place for my iPad. Davina says, I was born in Glasgow, but brought up in St Andrews in Fife. Oh, had 3 beaches there, but when you're growing up, you take them for granted. I so wish I stayed there nowadays. You know what? It's so true. It's so easy to take things for granted while you're a child and you're growing up. Whether it's time with family, loved ones that aren't around anymore, that sort of thing. So easy to take things for granted. You don't realise until you're older, do you? But you know what, though? That sounds like a wonderful place to have lived. My friend's family lived in Fife, and we used to visit them in the summer, and it was wonderful to go and visit, and the scenery around there was just extraordinary. So what I'm going to do now, and keep your comments coming through. I'm loving hearing all of this. It's great. I'm going to take another element. So I've got another leaf here. I'm going to tape that one in place. And I've made quite a few actually, because I think it would look lovely with maybe around about 4 or 5 scattered. The bigger one I think needs to go down there. Smaller one up there. Take another one here off as well. Geraldine says yes, it is. It does sound gorgeous. It sounds absolutely a wonderful place to live. Never visited Dorset myself. Sam, have you been to Dorset?
No.
No? Let's go.
Road trip.
Road trip, we're going now. Who's driving?
Shall I do it in my car?
Yeah, because your windows go up when you press the lock button, which is nice. Sam the other day, bless her. Sam's on cameras at the moment, and she's an absolute wizard in the warehouse, especially at the moment. She's so busy, but she came to me the other day, and she said, I've had my car. How long have you had your car, Sam?
3 years.
3 years. I've had mine almost 5. And she said to me, she went, I just discovered that even if I forget to put my windows up and I'm inside the house and I press my button 3 times, my windows go up and lock my car. I went, oh, you're joking. Me and Sam have got a similar model and make of car, but Sam's is the better version, the much better version. Mine's the old one. And I was like, oh, well, let's see if mine works then. We're both sat here. Sam clicks hers, windows go up, click mine. All it does is flash. It does nothing. It basically coughed at me. And I was like, oh, right, never mind, Sam. Yeah. But yeah, Sam will be driving us down there. So what I'm going to do is just position some of these in place with the tape. We might be able to iron all of them. We'll see, but they pretty much cover the same footprint of the press, which makes it a bit quicker. Cass says she loves Dorset. I have been a few times on holiday, and it really is stunning. Pauline says, David, have a wonderful trip to Turkey. Can't wait for you to get back and share all the new products and things you learn. Oh my goodness, I know. I wish I could share with you all of the products so far that I've been told I'm going to be working with. But I probably can't. I probably shouldn't share that yet. And I know that Mel, I think, did share a little bit this morning. But I want to leave it as a surprise for you because there's stuff that even I've not seen yet that I'm going to be working with, which sounds amazing. I can't wait for that. And whilst I'm over there, all I'm going to be doing is thinking of how we're going to be able to share this with you. And I wish it was already there. But there's lots to look forward to. We also have lots of new Cadence goodies coming in very soon. We've got, and something that was asked for quite a bit by a lovely customer, Sue, and if you're on the show today, Sue, but if you're watching this back, I definitely mentioned it with you suggesting it as also, was that the Cadence candle paints, they're all metallics. And she loved working with them, but she wanted them in matte, and so did I. I wanted them in just flat colours, not just metallics. Well, we've got them. We've got them in their flat colours, which is really exciting. So like all your colours of your hybrid, but for candles, they're coming very soon. They should be arriving in the next few days. I know, right? But yeah, going to Cadence, thank you for the good luck on the trip. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, I've never travelled on my own, so anything could happen. You know me. It'll be absolutely fine though, I think. Trish says, can't wait till you get back with all the goodies. Have a safe trip. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going tomorrow, so I fly. Oh, not tomorrow. Oh my goodness, panicked myself then. I'm going on Sunday, and then I'll come back and land on Thursday. It's the longest time I've ever gone there for. It's usually when me and Mel went at Christmas, we flew there on the Sunday, was at Cadence Monday and flew back on the Tuesday, so we only actually had about 24 hours in Turkey. Sounds like a film. And so it was really good. It was exciting, but we just couldn't get it all in. There was just so much to learn. But not this time. Got 4 days. 4 days. How exciting. So, first one done. Let's take this one off here. Sometimes where your tape is, it might fade it out a little bit, but it hasn't done that time because, again, it's got that additional layer to go through. Take my next one and put it over here. There we go. Trisha says, oh my goodness, if you need company, I'm free. Right, Trisha, get your ticket booked. Let's go together. I would love some company. Do you know what's really exciting as well? Is that because it's a big event where people from all over the world are going, I found out that a lot of people, we've got people from America, we've got people from Bosnia, Azerbaijan, I've got people from Germany, Spain, all over are joining, really, really far away, all meeting in the same place to learn about all these new products. And I'm the only one from the UK, so I'm really excited. It's going to be really, really fun. But I think we're all going to be communicating with each other via our phones, typing things out and translating it all. But it'll be good fun. It'll be really exciting. I can't wait. And it'll be nice. It'll be a really good cultural experience as well. Turkey's so fascinating. And driving from the airport to where Cadence actually is in Istanbul, it's fabulous. The scenery is just amazing, and the architecture as well there is beautiful. So there's lots to look forward to. Not just the cadence side, which of course is the main bit. But look at that. Wow. Isn't this just stunning? So we'll do the next one here. Press this one here as well. And we only have a couple of minutes left on our show, so if you haven't done already, get your 12 by 12 papers in your basket. You can get them checked out before the end of the show or after the show. But tomorrow as well, you've got a very exciting day to look forward to. I believe it's Stephanie and Diane. And they're going to be taking you through jewellery making with resin. We also have a positive collection. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the collection name. And that's launching from in the studio tomorrow. And it's the cutest collection ever. It's got those fabulous little characters from the wonderful world of the animals, of our pets, which we all love. That's launching tomorrow. There we are, another one printed. Let's do our next two. Look at this, how cute this looks. So that's there for you tomorrow. So you've got lots to look forward to on the shows. And we are streaming tomorrow up until 1 o'clock, which is exciting. Oh, Mrs. H says, have the best time in Turkey and learn loads. I'm excited for you, stay safe. Thank you so much. I will definitely stay as safe as possible. Sounds good, Davina. We should all go. How good would that be? David gets off the plane and we're all there to greet him. That would be amazing. Oh my goodness, you guys are going to arrange it now. You're all going to be there. I'll turn up at Cadence back. Look, I've brought quite a few friends with me. Is that okay? I'm like, yeah, go on then. Everyone goes in there and starts crafting together. Oh, Trish says you're on. I'll start packing. Fabulous. Oh, can you do mine as well? I never know what to take. Do you know what? They did say to me to bring an extra suitcase, but that means I've got to take a suitcase there and bring us like one empty to go, and then bring it full on the way back. So what they're very kindly going to do is, because we've got a lot of product coming very soon, they're going to pop it in the box for me, so it'll be here when I get back, which is really exciting. And also as well, it means it's much safer for it. It's not going around, because you know what them air pups are like, chucking bags everywhere. When we brought them all back from Germany, one of the busts was in like a jigsaw puzzle. I glued it all back together and Stephanie painted it. Oh dear, there we are, that's melted to that. So let's stick this one on here, just like this. Okay, we're going to do our last sublimation, fuse it together. There we go, right over the top. Again, only 40 to 60 seconds. Casta, she's packed, that's it, she's done. Ready to go, she's off. She'll be at the airport waiting. Yeah, it's going to be wonderful. Davina says 2 suitcases for a 3-day trip. That's me. Yeah, I'm going to say, I don't think they meant it in the sense of for all of your footwear and your sunglasses. It's to take it all back home. But yeah, I could take the kitchen sink if I could, honestly. Everything with me. I remember when we first started doing shows down at Create and Craft in Peterborough, all those years ago. And when I used to go, I'd fill the car. I'd literally fill the car with everything, and it's not because I was on holiday. It was because I didn't want to be without anything of my craft stash, and it dwindled down eventually. I got a bit more sensible, but I'd still take far too much stuff with me. I'd be like, 300 sheets of card for an hour show. Yes, absolutely, I need those. Like, why? But you do, don't you? Can't be without your craft stuff. Right, here we go. Look at that. Now this bag has come together so beautifully. We've got on one side here our Father's Day present with all of the designs sublimated on the surface from those pre-printed papers, and on the reverse here as well we've got the bow with the sentiment at the same time. It's just an amazing process. If you've not had a go with sublimation, this is your show to do it. I'm just going to turn my heat press off. Heat press, there we go, that's turned off. It's going to start cooling for us. I really do hope you've enjoyed the show today. I've absolutely loved spending these hours with you today. I'm going to go and have some lunch though in a minute, get something to eat. We're absolutely starving, always are. Talking makes me hungry, don't know why. Davina says, that is stunning. Trish says, wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. It's so easy, so easy. Just use your favourite shapes, use your dies, use whatever it is you want to cut out. And then, of course, you can create that stunning image. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Don't forget to check out your baskets if you've shopped for us during the show. I will see you next Friday, okay? So I'm not going to see you for a week, but have a wonderful week. There's lots to look forward to. We've got loads of exciting product coming up next week as well with the team. So stay tuned for lots more of that. Also, make sure to join us on all of our social media pages, so Facebook, Instagram, all of that, and you'll get to see any of the latest updates. But we will be back with you live tomorrow from 8 a.m. Stephanie and Diane are going to be here. Take care, everyone. Have a fabulous weekend. See you all very soon. Bye.